Hello, my name is Jamie Spry, and I would like to proudly announce that I am running for president in this upcoming election. In the next few moments, I would like to take and tell you all about what I believe and what I stand firm in. And the first one is this, and that is the issue of abortion. Abortion plagues this great country of ours, and it's one of its biggest issues. There's a great debate going on between the pro-life and the pro-choice. On one side, you have the pro-choice who believe that abortion is okay no matter what happened, and that it's all up to the mom and what she wants to do. And then on the other side of the issue, you have that of pro-choice, or of pro-life, excuse me. Pro-life believes that no matter what, abortion should not happen because they say life is sacred. If I am elected president, I will work to remove abortion from this country. I believe that all life is precious and sacred, and I also believe that life started at conception. Therefore, abortion would be the same as walking down the street and killing someone, because it would be murder. After I got rid of it, I would then take the money that funds abortion and move it to other areas such as adoption. That way moms would still have a choice as to what to do with the child. The next issue I would like to tell you about is that of gay marriage. Gay marriage is another topic that has been running rampant through our country. There are people on both sides of the issue. Some that say gay marriage should be allowed, and then those who say gay marriage should not be allowed. If elected as president, I would remove gay marriage from this country. My Christian values just will not let me stand for gay marriage. And as a Christian, I believe that marriage is a sacred thing that should be kept between a man and a woman. Gun control is the next thing I would like to talk to you about. Gun control is something that is highly debated in our country. On one side, there's people that say that there should not be any guns. And then on the other side, there's people that say no matter what, any gun should be allowed. And then you have all the people that fall through the middle. If elected as president, I believe that you should be allowed to have guns, but that you should not be allowed to have any automatic weapons nor military grade weapons such as an RPG. Also, I would make sure that there is good background checks. That way only the mentally stable could purchase a gun. Because guns don't kill people. People kill people. Next, I would like to tackle that of illegal immigration. Illegal immigration has plagued this great nation of ours for quite some time. And if I'm elected as president, there's two things that I would do to combat this issue. The first one is this, that I will require all employers to check their employee immigration status. I believe that to work in this great nation of ours, you must be a legal citizen of this country. The other thing that I will work vigorously to do is to make all undocumented immigrants in the United States be sent back to their home country before being allowed citizenship. We have a process of becoming a citizen, and you must go through that process. Next, I would like to talk to you about that of flat tax. I would also, if elected president, implement a flat tax rather than the taxation system that we have now. It would be a 7% flat tax, and that would be going to all Americans, whether you're rich or poor or whatever that may be. Then I would like to talk to you about nuclear weapons. In America, we have roughly 7,000 nuclear missiles. I believe that we should be taking some of the money used to build those weapons and be putting that money towards other military programs. Because we have 7,000 weapons, and we could take some of the money and put it in other places. The next thing I would like to tell you about is vaccinations. Vaccinations are something that recently just became an issue. There are parents that are not getting their children vaccinated for whatever reason they believe. Personally, I believe that it should be mandatory to have your children vaccinated with the basic immunization shots. As one place, Shot at Life says, vaccines save 2.5 million children from preventable diseases each year. However, if your religion strictly says that you cannot have any kind of injection, then allowing that you have proof of being in that religion, you're not required to have these shots. Other than that, I would make it mandatory to have these basic immunization shots. Because not only is it good for the child, but it's also good as a community for the whole to keep all of us safe. The next thing that I would work to get rid of is that of Obamacare. Obamacare was recently something that was passed, and it has had a lot of controversy over it. And if I'm elected as president, I would move to get rid of the Obamacare system altogether. I believe that if you want the insurance, then you can go and get it. But if not, you should not be forced to pay for an insurance that you do not want. I would next work at the guaranteed pay leave. What I mean by this is I believe that men and women should both get the right to have maternal and paternal paid leave. Of 41 nations, the United States is the only nation to not guarantee paid leave. While the mother is guaranteed time away from work with their child, they are not guaranteed money. And if I'm elected as president, I would make it to where not only the mother, but also the father would have this paid leave. Now, while it may not be their full amount of pay, it may not be their full amount that they would get, it would at least be enough money to support yourself while you're adjusting to have a child until you can get back into work. And the last thing I would like to talk to you about is that of minimum wage. Minimum wage has been debated where one side of the coin wants minimum wage to be raised, and the other side says that it shouldn't be raised. If I'm elected as president, I will work to keep minimum wage relatively the same. Because if you raise minimum wage, then everything else, all the other prices will be raised itself. And all that we will be doing is creating inflation in this country. Whereas if we keep it the same, our money and our currency will stay the same. So I hope you go out and vote in this upcoming election and vote for Spry. Thank you.